The Golden Goose. American Rust, Broken Justice Season 2 Episode 2 begins with Sheriff Park investigating the murder scene from last season with DA Sue Hurlitz. Park has a theory that Del Harris was involved, but Hurlitz tells him they can't proceed because there is not enough evidence. Park receives a phone and we then see him turn up to the crime scene of Chloe Tatlock, who lays dead on the floor of her bar. Elsewhere, Del Harris is trying to find a way in for his undercover investigation into the Brotherhood and invites Vic Walker to the cabin in Buell for the weekend so he can gain his trust. Harris and Burgos continue to investigate the murder of Liam McKenna, and they discover his wife was having an affair after obtaining CCTV footage. They now need to track down who her secret love is. Billy is continuing his rehabilitation and is seriously thinking about joining the army as he continues his new start. Elsewhere, Grace meets up with Virgil to finally sort the divorce papers. But he has one important caveat: he wants a payoff to fully get him out of the picture. Grace reluctantly agrees. Next up, Virgil drives Billy to the location of a new bar that he has invested in with the money he obtained from Grace. It's called Snarly, and he wants Billy to work there. He declines, but shows support for his father's business venture. One of the first people to turn up at Snarly is Sheriff Park, who turns up to ask questions about the murder of Chloe Tatlock. Virgil plays down the argument the victim had with Grace, but one of the punters reveals that she had threatened her. Isaac is at work at Landwell Energy and spots Russell, whom he had hooked up with in the bathroom of the bar a few nights previously. They have an awkward exchange, and Russell acts like he doesn't know him. Park visits Grace and interviews her about Chloe's murder, telling her he wants to take a look at her gun, but she refuses. Elsewhere, Harris tells Grace about the undercover investigation and the plan to get more information out of Vic Walker. Later on, Harris and Burgos zero in on a new suspect and the woman Liam's wife was having an affair with. She's a professor. At a poker game with the Brotherhood, Fisher and Orr are playing a hand with Harris when Vic turns up late. Harris plants the lighter on him with a bug in it that the FBI gave him. Park is at home with his wife and asks him if he's going down to the basement today. He says he is, and it's revealed what lies down there. Park has recreated the various crime scenes using models, with the help of his wife. He is truly obsessed with Del Harris and his links to the triple homicide. Vic's wife, Cynthia, who is also a cop and close with Angela Burgos, discusses going to internal affairs about Vic, as he has been beating her up. Burgos is trying to persuade her to report him, but she won't. When she goes out of the room, Burgos goes through her phone and stumbles upon a picture of Vic posing with a dead body on a picture. She screenshots it and sends it to herself, along with other pictures of Cynthia's injuries inflicted on her by Vic. She is interrupted by Vic returning home and quickly puts the phone back where it was. The episode ends with Harris playing his guitar at his apartment in Pittsburgh and contemplating the complications he is facing. The episode review. The mystery continues, as each character in this show has a worthy storyline that fits in with the overall story, with some decent hints about what's to come. Jeff Daniels is a fantastic lead, but the supporting cast is every bit as good as him and is making Season 2 a thoroughly entertaining watch. The show splits its time between Pittsburgh and Buell very well and doesn't feel like two different shows trying to link themselves together, which is a credit to the writing.